And can I say this to the person that's in my DM and say, Rose, you better make better moves or end up like Mayweather? First and foremost, do you actually believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? Do you? Do you? Let me make this clear right now.
Has money problems. He owes the IRS. He owes car dealers. He's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed.
For weeks, the internet has been louder than ever about Floyd Mayweather. Headlines about lawsuits, clips of commentators saying, the money's gone. Rumors flying that Money Mayweather is now part of the No Money team. And then, right in the middle of all that noise, Rick Ross stepped in, not with gossip, not with shade, but with a message. You're not going to play with my lil bro's name like that. At the same time, 50 Cent did what 50 always does. He turned the situation into a viral moment, with one post that had people asking, is he trolling or is he telling the truth? So today, we're breaking down the rumors, the silence from Floyd, Ross's defense, 50's jokes, and why this whole moment says more about fame and money than it does about a single bank account.
I just said this a few times in my DM. Do I believe Mayweather broke? No. No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Any of your articles, whatever they coming with. That's Ricky. You know, I'm popping money shit, so y'all got a few questions of other people too, but I'm just saying, y'all should stop the nonsense. Big homie got, and not only that, how much paper Mayweather done made, it's how much more money he gon' get. He gon' get. He is still the face of boxing.
You got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took, been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub, because you need that action, right?
I know for a fact Floyd Mayweather not broke because Ricky Rose would give and put 50 million up to Floyd Mayweather, 50 million up to Gervonta Davis, AKA Tank, and I will book the Hard Rock Stadium myself. If Mayweather needed that 50, we can make that happen.
Google Floyd's name in the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the No Money team, which is very ironic.
He owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, lean back.
When people start shouting, he's broke this loud, it's usually because they found something to point at. Lawsuits, tax liens, jewelry claims, bad check stories, canceled fights. People are saying Floyd owes the IRS. They're saying jewelers are suing him for luxury watches and chains. They're saying he owes rent on a penthouse. They're saying he's writing bad checks for $200,000 watches. And from the outside, it looks simple. Fight after fight, bag after bag. Then suddenly, court dates, lawyers, and headlines. The internet does what it always does. It fills in the blanks. See? I told you he spent it all. He keeps fighting because he's broke. He's going to end up hosting at your local club just to stay afloat. But there's a difference between what the headlines say and what the people who actually know him are saying. What Rick Ross said. In the middle of all this, Rick Ross goes live. He sees the comments. Rose, don't move like Mayweather. Roz, don't end up broke like Floyd. And he stops everything. He says, plain as day, do I believe Floyd Mayweather is broke? No. Please don't listen to the rumors. Lil bro is worth way more money than you can imagine. Way more than any of your little articles are talking about. And he doesn't just defend what Floyd had. He talks about what Floyd can still get. In Ross's eyes, Floyd is still the face of boxing, still a draw, still a man who can announce an exhibition and create a whole economy around his name. Then Ross adds something that made the internet freeze for a second. He says, if Mayweather ever needed 50 million, he'd put 50 up for Floyd, 50 up for Tank, and book the stadium himself. That's not just defense, that's a statement. It says, you don't label a man broke when he has the relationships and the brand power to pull 8-figure deals out of a phone call. But this is Floyd Mayweather, which means if his name is trending, 50 Cent is not far behind. 50 and Floyd weren't just acquaintances. They were brothers at one point. Same rooms, same plans, same circle. 50 at Floyd's house, Floyd at 50's, talking business, talking promotions, talking about owning their own piece of the fight game. Then, just like that, it broke. The business never fully came together. The friendship cracked, and the public jabs started. So when the latest round of Floyd headlines hit, lawsuits, alleged bad checks, legal pressure, 50 posted exactly what people expect from him and still weren't ready for. He wrote, "Damn, champ, what's up? If you need some money, just call me. We could have kept this from getting so messy. Now the Fed's looking for you. Love you, bro. I'm not mad at you no more. Call me." One post, and suddenly everybody's talking again. Is he joking? Is he serious? Is he exposing something or just having fun? Because that's the thing about 50. It's never just one layer. On the surface, it's funny. Underneath, there's history. Underneath that, there's a man who's been saying for years, y'all playing with this burn the money, get it back energy, and it's going to catch up.
And 50 Cent, you're on a raft.
On the raft.
In the middle of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
You look in the ocean, you see two people. You can only pull up one. All right? You look in the ocean, you see Game, and you see Mayweather. Who do you pull up?
No.
And who do you leave in the ocean?
I put Floyd up still.
I heard that.
Yeah, he's still. Biggie still is my bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just. He just did some crazy. He just went crazy.
Because Floyd, we've been friends since 2002. There was a point where I'm looking at things and I'm going, yo, we kind of got the wrong messaging point. Because we're saying we got all the money in the world, we're going to burn it, we're going to get it again. So what? When you say change it, he goes, nah, you do that, Fa. He said something to me one time, very simple. He said, what a prize fighter fight for? And I'm like, and he said, the prize. Don't nobody watch Floyd fight to see how amazing he is. They watch it for the opportunity to see him lose.
Right.
Because they don't like him.
The arena have just shown Floyd Mayweather and they begin to boo immediately.
They don't like him because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no, like the people's champ, like Ali was standing for the same things.
Right.
The audience was standing for. You know, he doesn't have any of that. It's just money.
I take 30 watches with me.
Y'all was friends. Y'all was like y'all was like billionaire brothers and shit like that.
I mean, the thing is this. I'm speaking from the heart.
Yes.
I just never understood where all this came from. 50 be at my house every day. This man sleep at my house. We go to the boxing gym. We kick it. We hang out. We cool. I come home. I went away on a little vacation. I come home, and then when I was on my vacation, I got the newspaper. I seen that it said that he started the TMT promotions. And when I came home, I guess he wanted to become 50-50 part, 50-50, in the boxing business. And my thing was just that.
To understand why this moment feels so heavy, you have to remember something. Rick Ross and 50 Cent have their own feud. Years of interviews, diss records, courtrooms, jokes about money, arguments about who built what, who owns what. Floyd and 50 have their own broken friendship. They went from sharing rooms and plans to trading shots across the internet, each one dragging up old wounds. So this isn't just a random trio. It's a triangle made out of pride, history, ego, and very public brands. Ross defending Floyd isn't just about boxing. It's about saying, we move at a level where rumors don't equal reality. You can't downgrade us off a headline. 50 teasing Floyd isn't just about jokes. It's about reinforcing his identity as the guy who calls out everybody, the man who points at the cracks nobody else will mention. And Floyd? He's the one at the center of it, with the world projecting its fantasies about rich men, downfalls, and karma onto his life. Here's what makes this moment so interesting. On one side, you have very real problems. There are lawsuits. There are alleged bad checks. There are tax issues. There are landlords and jewelers and legal filings with his name on them. That's not made up. That's real. But real problems don't always equal the internet's conclusion. Broke is a simple word people love to throw around. But at that level, it doesn't look like how we picture it. There's a difference between I have nothing and I have a lot, but I owe a lot. I'm juggling cases and my image is catching up with my decisions. Floyd built a persona around money, around flexing, around saying, I can burn it and get it again. People loved watching that, until the moment they thought the money might not be endless. Now they're watching to see if the flex turns into a fall.
50, take it like a player. You had a child from a sex worker. I mean, she a sex worker.
Curtis. You're so infatuated with my lifestyle.
Rose, the history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie, Wash. We've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he lives in a 2-bedroom apartment, but...
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment?
2-bedroom. Catch the alley-hoop now. Gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley-hoop. Come on now. What does it say about him?
You're saying 50 lives in a 2-bedroom. He just did a big documentary on Diddy that blew up. It was a #1 documentary for like weeks.
They just use him. They'll put his name on there, give him $10K, and that's it. He don't own it.
This isn't just about whether Floyd has money in the bank today. It's about what happens when your whole identity is built on wealth, and the first crack people see is financial. It's about how fast the world will flip from "you're a legend" to "you're finished." It's about how easy it is to look at lawsuits and say "broke" instead of saying "complicated." And it's about how 3 men, Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, and 50 Cent, have their stories so intertwined that one rumor about one of them turns into content for all 3. Yes, Ross is going to stand up for his guy. But the truth? The truth is sitting somewhere between a tax bill, a lawsuit, a live stream, and an Instagram caption. Sometimes what looks like silence is strategy. Sometimes what looks like trolling is history. And sometimes what looks like broke is just a rich man finally having to answer for the way he moves. Right now, we're not watching a documentary about a fall. We're watching a man in the middle of the storm, with one friend saying, "Don't believe the rumors," and another saying, "Call me if you need help." Because the loudest thing in this whole story isn't the jokes, or the lawsuits, or even the flexes. It's the question underneath all of it. What does it really mean to lose when you've already lived as Money Mayweather? Let me know what you think. Is Floyd actually broke, just mismanaged, or perfectly fine and letting the world talk? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.